Maybe I'll cut from this point since we've been waiting for so long. What is up, YouTube? We're gonna watch along the first round of the playoff game between the Music City RIllaBooms and the Nashville PC. If you've seen the video prior to this one, which should go up.
All right, guys,
God, because I'm recording this after I recorded the other one, but it goes up before the other one, which is a day after the other one. Whenever, if you saw the video prior to this one, then you know that if Pepsi wins, if the Nashville PC win, we play him. If the Music City RIllaboom wins, we play the winner of the other game. So this will be very interesting to watch. Wait, reverse that. I messed up. And and we're also talking about League in the chat. I am watching this live on my Twitch. I'll be watching all the playoff games live on Twitch when I can. So if you guys haven't gone and followed the Twitch link in the description, definitely go do that. It'll be in the little bottom part of the video. But we have Alex and Eddie spamming the hoodie S's in the chat and talking about League. Sounds good, Eddie. Thanks for hanging out, dude. So I was saying in my prediction video before that I think team matchup-wise, it's in the favor of Pepsi. And I think battler-wise, it's in the favor of Chase. So this will be very, very interesting. Oh, we have the teams! We have the teams. Okay. All right, so... Good call on Chase bringing Steelix. He needed to bring Steelix. Okay. His team looks like it is almost semi-trick roomy. Yeah, Pepsi does have a plan for trick room.
I think we're gonna start.
So I've been trying to ask Chase what he's doing all week, but I think because I'm friends with both of them, Chase didn't want to give me any information, and Pepsi didn't give me any either because he knows that Chase is my roommate until literally like an hour ago. He sent me his team for this week because he did want me to gen it for him, so I know the team.
If he tries to trick room,
okay, I love the Gundam names. Yeah, he has a lot of Gundam names.
If he tries to go aggressive,
he sent me his team because he wanted me to gen it for him, and I was like, oh, that's sick, what's your game plan? And he sent me his game plan, so I know a little bit of the strategy behind what Pepsi's doing, but I know nothing about what Chase wants to do because he did not talk to me about it all week, so I know literally nothing. But yeah, this should be really interesting. I think that I think Steelix is a very, very strong Pokemon on Chase's side this week. It beats a lot of things if it's able to max. If it doesn't max, it doesn't beat as many things, but it's still scary. Let me know how the audio levels are. Let me know. Steelix Holucha, yeah. I thought it might be a lead. This is actually wait. He found a weakness policy on the Steelix, right? Is that what he just found? Yeah, because you would never be weakness policy Holucha. So he found it on the Steelix. White Herb, that's fine. So that means that he had some sort of... Or maybe that was the prep for the Intimidate. But either way. So I think that Chase has to, like... But Chase can't max now that Steelix is -1. If he maxes Steelix at -1, that's kind of scary.
Just trying to figure out which target is scaring me. I think it's Holucha. We're gonna go ahead and max
I guess this makes sense. This is so weird, dude. This is so weird. That's a weird play by Pepsi. Like to just like see a Steelix right in front of you and be like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm maxing. Cause yeah.
Well, not stall out, but hope it endures Steelix's attack.
Who's he maxing? If Chase maxes the Steelix at -1. Okay, he maxed Holucha. Okay. That's I think better, but this is still weird. This is like such a weird turn. I think they both have a lot of cool things they can do. I'm gonna be like smiling throughout this whole video because these are two of my better friends that have improved a fuck ton at Pokemon. So I'm gonna be sad for whoever loses and ecstatic for whoever loses, or and ecstatic for whoever wins. Sorry. But Flare coming out onto the. Was he expecting a switch? Did he just want Sun?
That actually works out a little bit.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's much better for Pepsi. So that Tailwind's gonna come out, and then we're gonna see the Lightning. And that's a dead Hawlucha, yeah.
Great start.
Don't both Mons just dunk Hawlucha? He's just feeling cold. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. I also feel like both. Yeah, that was kind of. Yeah, because like Hurricane, if you have a way to make sure you hit it, and then Earthquake is gonna come out and.
Saw the Earthquake coming. But luckily, what
item is he on? Looks right.
I
don't know. And the fact that he didn't even switch. Yeah, that he lost his. I feel like that was such a big turn for Pepsi. What do you bring in now? Your max is down. Tailwind is up for the Luxray. Man, this is really hard. Damn, that sucks.
So we did go with the Indeedee.
Psychic Surge coming out, but there's no. Wonder what Noivern wants to do this turn because Noivern's gonna attack first. He's gonna Flamethrower into Steelix, and then I feel like his best play, he's gonna give Steelix Weakness Policy, and that's what you don't want to do. I guess if the Indeedee's not Scarfed, he kills the Indeedee, so no Expanding Force, and the Indeedee is scarier late game than the Steelix is because you have Scarfed Dracovish in the back. But that's still like I'm
interested to see what he tries to do.
I might have Flamethrowered and doubled into the Steelix because you know Steelix's Weakness Policy. So he's gonna he's just like saying, I don't care, here, have your Weakness Policy boost. Why did that do so much damage? If that burns, holy shit. Holy shit, why did that do so much damage?
Probably packing Weakness Policy, oh my.
Yeah, you saw it, you frisked it, dummy. You literally saw it. That's a dead end. Oh wait, is that Sash?
Got Indeedee down to 1 HP as well.
Sash? Oh man. Okay. Well, this is not the worst turn in the world for Chase here. Expanding Force. Yeah, so this is going to be a double KO this turn from Chase, unless he why, dude?
Got me with the burn, but we're still in a very good spot.
Someone explain that to me. I guess he doesn't want to Earthquake his own, but like that's why. Alright. I gotta look something up. Before I cast my judgment.
You could have Jellicent in the back. I don't want to lock into.
I need to look something up. Before I cast my judgment. Just hold on, Mac. Hold on.
So
don't cast your judgment.
Play it a little bit safe. And when you crunch on
it gets.
And we're gonna go ahead and use Max Flare on Steelix. I don't know if that re-ups the Sun or not.
It gets Stomping Tantrum. Why would you never just...
Stalled out my Dynamax turn, sadly.
It gets Drill Run and Stomping Tantrum and High Horsepower. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
The Dynamax damage will go through.
Okay.
So we're in a good spot right now.
Okay, so essentially what I was weirded out with the Fire Fang there was that he didn't Earthquake because he didn't want to hit his Indeedee, but I don't think you should ever run Earthquake anyway. You just run High Horsepower so that you can single target stuff. and not even have to think about that. Because if you lead it with the Hawlucha, it's cool to be able to click Earthquake and hit everybody that's not you. That's like super cute. But if the Hawlucha dies, or if you have to switch at any time, then like you just lose. Yes. Also, good morning, Shelby. Your boy Luxray is fucking destroying. It actually killed all 3 of the Pokemon on the enemy team, like, so far. This is game 1. Pepsi has the, wait, why would you not... Wait, why would you... Yeah, I mean, I guess that works. I just don't know why you wouldn't Vicious Rend and just kill it with a Dracovish. So that's 3-0. Luxray is truly out here.
Game and I clutch out round 1.
Yeah, that was a series of very weird events. I really wish I was watching with Chase's commentary for that game 1, because Dynamaxing the Hawlucha and Max Flaring was really weird. I guess he didn't expect Dynamax Luxray, which is fair, or Luxray to Dynamax in the face of the Steelix, because, like, I also was like, why does Pepsi not care about the Steelix? But we saw why Pepsi doesn't care about that Steelix. Because once it's intimidated, it's, yeah, once it's intimidated, it's a wrap. It can't really do a lot of damage. But I just want to know why the...
We'll start with the same lead.
Yeah, it's just rough.
Really well. The only other ones he
rough.
has in the back are Jellicent and
RIllaboom.
We have answers for those as well. So I think that as long as we stick to our guns on this one, we should be okay. Worst case scenario.
It'll be interesting to see how Chase adapts, though. I know Chase is a much better player than he showed in that first game, so we'll definitely see some adaptation. We'll definitely see some better plays in game 2. For those that don't know the standings, Chase, the Music City Rillabooms, was the 3 seed, and Pepsi was the 6 seed and just barely got into the playoffs. So, like, again, once you get into top 6, everybody's good. There's no giant upsets. But this would be, seeding-wise, a very big upset. A very big upset. Yeah, a very big upset. I think player-wise, again, I think that Chase is the slightly better player, and I think that Pepsi's team has a very, very good matchup against Chase's. So if that matchup's able to cover those things, then yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think Chase is doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of soul searching, trying to figure out what's wait, what do you say? Oh, Chase said one of his Pokemon is missing a super big move. I see. And Shelby keeps sending cursed images into the group chat for no reason. I don't know why she looks these things up, but they're very cursed, and I don't know why she does it. I'm trying to think of what the big move that he'd be missing would be. I can't think off the top of my head. Like, obviously, he shouldn't have Earthquake. He should just have high horsepower. Unless he wanted both. Oh, you would be very surprised, Link. It is very cursed.
So while we're waiting, I haven't used Twitch or OBS in a long time. It's been a long time since I have. And I didn't know that you could get chat pulled up in OBS now. I thought that was a feature that was almost necessary from the get-go.
Alright, so we're gonna see Pepsi go with the same lead and just say...
Appreciate the Gundam Wing theme names. I can't
Yeah, yeah, he's out there. Appreciate the Gundam names. Solid, Pepsi, solid. I'm really interested in what Chase is gonna do now. So what does Chase do here? Against Luxray and Noivern, do you just lead Indeedee? Can't be that cursed. Final words of a man that don't know. Exactly. Do you just lead Indeedee?
When next season starts and I start playing for Twitch more, you guys can give me theme suggestions.
Indeedee Steelix? Is Indeedee Steelix his best lead? I think Steelix is still super, super good. Or or lead Indeedee RIllaboom. Indeedee, I don't know. I think you have to lead. I think your best bet if you're Chase is you lead Indeedee, and you Scarf Expanding Force, because that's going to do a lot of damage to both. We saw like how much damage it did to Luxray. Your Indeedee will go down to Sash, but you know the Noivern's going to Tailwind, so you're going to stay alive. You're going to have another turn. So you Indeedee and you go into something else, like maybe. Yeah, but it's actually kind of hard.
5.
It's actually really hard.
4, 3.
I hope he doesn't time out. If he times out,
1.
okay.
Let's go.
He didn't time out. Thank
Alright.
fucking God, dude. I would have been so mad if he would have timed out right there. I just don't know what you do. It's so hard. I think you keep Steelix in the back and you switch it in and then you max. I think that's what you have to do.
Let's see. RIllaboom and Steelix. Okay, so a different take on
Yeah.
how I thought he was gonna go.
This is bad, guys. This is bad.
Like,
Like, not the play. The play is not bad. Just the matchup in itself is just bad because Luxray. Oh, hey, what's up, Jane? How you doing? Because Luxray is about to get to pounding. Luxray with this setup is actually about to start pounding. I think. But again, he's in that situation where because he led the Steelix is now -1. So he almost doesn't even care if the Steelix maxes when it's -1 because we saw that it didn't do shit. So the RIllaboom's is gonna die this turn. The RIllaboom, I just hate to break it to you, the RIllaboom's dying this turn. So Luxray is gonna go big mode. It's gonna kill the RIllaboom, and then I didn't see what he did, but I assume he's gonna Tailwind.
I probably should have attacked Steelix to like neutralize it as a threat. But
No, I think you're fine, Pepsi. I think you're fine.
I'm not worried about him as much.
If Pepsi survives this turn with both of these Pokemon and gets the Tailwind up, no max. Whoa! No, he could still max Steelix. He could still max Steelix, which I think is his best bet. But I think he needed to leave Steelix in the bag. I think like RIllaboom Indeedee might have been good.
Being able Pokemon like Luxray that have stats to do well, but don't.
Yeah.
Like move pool.
Yeah, kind of what Pepsi's saying is like what we've been telling him forever, and that he's fucking abusing it. Is that Luxray is a Pokemon that has amazing stats and an awful move pool. Because it has such good stats, they refuse to give it any good moves ever. So it's so busted in a Dynamax setting where you just don't care. You just allow yourself to get all these max moves, and you don't even care about the movesets anymore.
Let us go first on both ends. We have old code RIllaboom.
Yeah. I thought that maybe the reason he didn't want to leave it with the Indeedee was because he. Oh, I know why Flamethrower did so much last game was because the sun was up. Yeah, Max Swig's gonna come out. It's gonna do probably about half, and get a special defense raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luxray eating it up minus.
Kick up the sandstorm.
Yeah, okay, because the grassy terrain, it's not into it KO range. Yeah. When I saw the lead, I was a little scared. I keep like, because things keep happening, I don't finish my thoughts. I thought the reason that he didn't lead the Indeedee was because he wanted the RIllaboom to fake out the Noivern so that Tailwind couldn't go up, or to fake out or to Grassy Glide onto the Luxray. I don't know what move he chose to do. Knockoff maybe? I think in this situation, because you know how much damage everything does, I think you have to max Flare into Steelix and Flamethrower into Steelix. He's not doing it. He wanted to kill the... Yeah. I feel like in this situation you almost have to.
But with Expanding Force, he's actually probably going to get the kill on Luxray. I didn't think about that.
Expanding Force from this range shouldn't. And his dog's going crazy in the background.
We just have to hope that
Flamethrower's gonna come out. God, that does so much.
Oh, okay. It's got,
Oh my god. I don't... Oh, the crit definitely mattered because I got the special defense boost.
The damage worked.
The darkness goes first. I forgot the tailwind was up. Oh, this looks so rough. And that special defense is now... Steelix has to take a KO. Well, he will. Steelix has to take a KO.
So we kept Gundam Wing this turn.
I'm trying to think of how this is possible. I don't think it is, guys. I don't think there's a way out. So the problem is this next turn he brings in... Okay, what's in the back for Chase? We don't know, obviously. But if he... What could he have in the back where he can still win? Yeah, just bring... He brought Band... The audacity, the caucasity of this man to bring Choice Band Dracovish. And then Charcoal on the... Dude, I'm mad. I'm actually... Why do you keep crunching? Just Fish's women! Just click the good move. What are you doing? I think he wins anyway. But... That's painful, man. That's fucking painful, dude. Just click the fucking good move.
I didn't risk water absorbing into Jealous that you
Oh! Okay, alright, I get it. He's smarter than me. I get it. Okay. So, he,
very good right now.
He doesn't want a Vicious Ren because the potential that Chase has Jellison in the back. Yeah, Pepsi's just playing this smarter than me. That's just him playing it good. Max Guard. I guess that's not the worst thing. But the only, like...
We'll kill Ndidi this turn.
Yeah.
So that shuts down losing those two. Alright.
Man.
Alright, so we stuck with the Pheasant.
Oh, man. I'm not so sure why Chase thinks Unpheasant in the back is... We'll find out right here. And not the Jellison. Well, I guess the Jellison is afraid of the Drapion. What does the Unpheasant have?
Crunch does just a little over half to Unpheasant, so... It just depends what Unpheasant can do. Alright. See it.
Alright, that's gonna take that out.
Alright, Steelix out of the picture.
Yeah. We didn't get to see a move from the Unpheasant last game though.
Looks like it did right at about
Night Slash, so it's just the crit boy. But yeah. I'm really curious what the play with Unpheasant in the back was. Was it because it dealt with Venusaur? Because that could definitely be the case. It does deal with Venusaur very well. Especially if Venusaur is not maxed, it deals with it super well.
Don't want to have anything silly happen.
Yeah, and then Crunch is going to take it.
There we go.
This is rough. Like, I am so happy for Pepsi because he's worked so hard. This was
a very solid start to playoffs.
Very good work by Pepsi. But I feel really bad for Chase. It's a very hard team matchup for him, and how amazing he played the whole season. He deserved so much better than losing round one of the playoffs. He did so amazing the whole season when he also was essentially coming from a team that didn't do like anything in the last season that he played. He did super bad. Well, I mean, he did relatively bad the last time that he played. He didn't make the playoffs. And this season he played so good. The only losses that he had in the regular season were to 1 week where he literally couldn't prep because he was out of town. He had to just play with a random thing. And then his other loss was to... I actually forget what the other one was. Oh, it was to Logan. Just an awful team matchup. So yeah, that's super super rough. Like, did not deserve for it to be like that. But I am gonna call the man of the hour right now to talk to him really quick. I'm gonna turn off Pepsi's
Thanks,
audio,
Phil.
and we're gonna talk to Pepsi really quick about his battle and about how he feels about getting his ass kicked by me next week. Find out in a second when he joins the call. But yeah, dude, I'm still just so sad for the way that had to go down. Like, was not deserved by. Well, I mean, was definitely deserved by Pepsi. Was not deserved for Chase to have lost that early. What up, Pepsi?
Hello, is this thing on?
Yes. Let me make sure your audio level is good really quick. Say something. Oh wait, am I on push to talk? Wait, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. Say something real quick.
Hello?
Say something again.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, I got to turn you up a little bit. So, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
That was a definitely an unimpressive showing. I really feel like the matchup ended up being way more in your favor than I think even you thought.
Uh, Absolutely. I think, to be real, there was a lot of threats on his team, like looking at him on paper, that I was really worried about. But once I got into the game and realized how much damage I was gonna end up doing, I kind of like got shocked a little bit. I was afraid I was gonna make a mistake because it threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I was also in shock. I mean, game one was a very weird game. There was a lot of things that happened game one that I didn't really understand plays wise. But what did you expect him to change for game two? Like with that lead, what were you
I,
thinking he was gonna do?
to be perfectly honest, I expected the Trick Room Jellicent to come out.
Yeah, yeah,
Because he just kind of like we said in the last question, I didn't expect to just like do that much that fast. But like my overall strategy was to come into this with Tailwind and
mm-hmm.
make use of it. The only Pokemon he had on his team that outsped me was Rabombi, and Rabombi outsped Noivern by 1 point.
Oh shit! I didn't know
So
it was that fast. That's crazy.
yeah, so like I would really expected either Rabombi to show up, but when it wasn't on the team menu, I saw Jellicent and I said, okay, so he's gonna try to counter me with Trick Room.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I saw going into it.
yeah. Like essentially for me, looking at the team previews, I saw Steelix and I saw Jellison, and I was like, how does Pepsi deal with Steelix if this thing maxes? Like, how does he ever kill it? And I definitely think that we can all agree that the flamethrower crit on the Steelix when it was maxed in game two mattered a lot. But
Oh yeah.
I think that him maxing it when it was -1 was kind of like the downfall of that game. Because like if you lead, his best lead to stop the Luxray from shitting on his whole team is the Steelix. But if he leads it, then he gets intimidated and he can no longer like super effectively deal with it. So I think he
Right.
had to keep it in the back and like switch it in. I think that was
Let's
his
be
like only play.
and let's be honest, Luxray is tankier than a lot of people give it credit for.
Yeah, it was
So
so fucking good, dude. It was
I
so
knew
good.
I knew even with like turn one, I was like, if he has Steelix out turn one, I max. If he brings out Steelix, I just max.
Yeah.
I knew that would cover it well enough to like tank a hit and do big damage because having Luxray, who's I made it all out attack,
Mm-hmm.
and having Noivern, who is a special attacker, I'm covering both ends of the spectrum
Yeah.
with whatever he threw out, and that was my game plan going
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, I was caught off guard the same way Chase was, I think, in the first turn of game one when you saw the Steelix and you were like, yeah, fuck it, I'm still max the Luxray
Yep.
because like just as you're saying, I didn't expect Steelix or like I didn't expect Luxray to live that stuff. I would have looked at it and been like, oh, Luxray is about to get blown back. Even at -1, it's like gonna take so much damage that like I'm okay with staying in here as Halucha because he's gonna take so much. But then like the tailwind came out and like you just one shotted and then didn't even take half damage from the earthquake. It is crazy. Like you could have ran a weakness policy Luxray this week and it would have been insane.
Yep.
I didn't think that it would ever be. I mean, I know the Intimidate's really good, but even so, like expanding forces and the psychic terrain didn't do as much as I thought. Like that boy was
Yeah.
living forever. That boy was living
And
forever.
and Didi was one of his only like big special attackers. So
Yeah.
like Luxray's Intimidate, like going into it, like I was like, no matter what he leads, even if it's in Didi, I'm set to just run through it because like he isn't gonna do as much damage as he has to me. Because RIllaboom was terrifying. Like all the calcs I ran on RIllaboom, all the stats I saw, I was like, this mod, there isn't a lot I can do if he gets going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was going in with Intimidate to slow him, to start him slowed down was probably the best thing I could have done.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, I feel I don't want to keep you too long because I know you got stuff going on. But I feel like you
Oh,
played
you're good.
amazing. I feel honestly, I know that you're like an empath, just like I am. So like, feels super bad for Chase because he played so like
Yeah.
amazing the
Mhm.
entire season, and like he deserved so much more than losing in the first round. But so did you, and you won the game today. So I guess the last thing, how do you feel about your matchup next week? You
Um.
have to play somebody next week, and how do you feel about that?
Well, kind of go touching back on what you said real quick. I don't. No one likes putting somebody out of like a tournament or like out for the like until the end of the season. Like that doesn't feel
Yeah.
good. So like you're right. Chase definitely played good, and like I said, looking at it on paper, his team was terrifying. Like I really like was struggling a lot to come up with an option.
Yeah.
Um. So it felt good like that my effort went into it.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Who do I play next week? Is that you?
Yeah, you play me next week.
Well then, well, I mean, barring our random glitches and unfortunate turn of events that happen every time we play, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I definitely am
exactly
too.
what, like you said though, it's not gonna feel good if I win next week. Like I don't want to put
Yeah.
my friend out of the tournament.
Yeah,
But
100%.
at this point, I feel like I'm on a warpath and I am going to take finals. That's
Yeah.
my goal.
Yeah,
Um,
and okay.
a lot of people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that one very intelligent prediction maker. She's in the chat right now. She made a prediction on the challenge because you can make preds for the playoffs, and she predicted you to win the whole thing. So one person actually also believes in you, and that's my girlfriend Shelby. But she predicted you to win the whole thing. So you have
Yeah.
one person backing you.
Perfect.
But
Well,
it should be
I
awesome
don't
next
want to get
week.
slept on anymore.
Yeah, yeah, it should be awesome
I
next
don't
week.
I don't want to get slept on anymore. So I'm looking forward to hopefully putting you out of the tournament.
It'll be a lot of fun regardless. I'll be
For
coming
sure.
next week.
I'm
I'll be
looking
coming.
forward to
Yeah.
it.
Well, you have a good rest of your night. Go get victory drunk with your friends, and I will see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks for having me,
See
bud.
ya.
I'll talk to you later. See ya.